Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 77 of Blacklight Settlers. I'm just going to go ahead and skip the goals screen because all I did was fight Mechs last episode, and hopefully I'll finish that up now. So, a few tips before I get going. No, I'll wait on the tips because they're not really all that relevant while I fight Mechs, to be fair and honest. So I'm still working on getting the last of this, 7 down? Seems to be about 7. But our shooters, of course, understandably, are getting fatigued. I might need to swap them out again. So what I'm going to do with Endelos is have him grab charge rifle. Lanka, similarly, will grab an assault rifle, and that will leave some sniper rifles to be equipped. I like the sound of that volley. That was a nice one. Once we drive these two out a little bit further, I can also plug this uranium turret in and have it start chopping them up. They getting too close? Yeah, they are. Yeah, we are about the limit of our needs. Any longer, and it's going to start to turn negative. Who are you shooting at, Mr. Robot? Alright, these two are almost dead. Just a few more shots and they ought to go down. Come on. All the way down. They're being a little stubborn, not realizing that I have shot them 30 times. There goes one. And now that these mechs back here have moved far enough away from the slug turret, plug those back in too. This heavy blaster should go down pretty quick too. God, those slug turrets do beautiful damage. What I need is a charge lance. Charge lances would really help in this scenario. Alright, well, this slug turret won its fight. What I think I could start to do... Let's correct all this meds. Getting a little close. Alright, so the rain has stopped. We are going to need to set up these hoppers with vegetarian. Because I think the last 2 meals just got pulled. We still have some things to butcher, but it's not going to be a lot of meat. Speaking of butchering... Okay, so we do have some wildlife to hunt. I'm going to add in the muffalo. Over here, we were... Okay, they're still working. Good. As long as there's still progress being done. Looks like Valentin is also mining the components, which is great. Kite and fight. So I believe there are, what, 4 more? Yep. Seems about the case. 3 more. That's really injured. Very, very injured. So 2 of the 3 are insanely broken already. Actually, go this way. Don't want to get stuck in the corner of the map. So we have a lot of mostly superficial burns. Oh, I never generated the planet. My bad. Jumped too quickly into this episode. For my own good. Come on, planet. There we go. I was checking on Cupid to see about his progress, but he's still pretty far back there. So one thing that was brought to my attention is I could remove the roofs. This was a tip by Dahan Flea. Remove the roofs over the turrets so that they get put out from rain. I could also just install some fire foam poppers that would serve the same purpose except for work in all weather. Okay, I am down to 1, I believe. Just 1 left. Another tip was from Fly Machine that it might be a good idea to cryosleep our fallen cannibal. I don't want the ship casket. What do I want? I want the regular cryosleep. I always forget where it is. I haven't researched correct. Yeah, of course I do, because I have the ship casket. I never make these because I never really need to. Usually I have the ship caskets out first. And today I am selectively blind and couldn't find it very easily. So, not that it needs to be plopped into a freezer, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that was the last one. Architect orders, allow all. And then restrict. First I'm going to set everyone to the cannibal restrictions. And then bloodlust and actual cannibals will get lifted restrictions. Who else? Shiba. Oh no, 2 smoke leaf rotted away. What will I ever do? So it seems to me that I can go back and sow the tree sowing. And now, wow, that was a lot of work. Go over some tips. So, let's have at it. Don Quixote mentioned that because of my slug turret's range, I would greater benefit from a larger entrance area. So the trick and trouble here is that, yes, absolutely I would. So if I'm putting a slug turret here, let's figure out its range, maximum range. Its maximum range is pretty ridiculous. It goes all the way down there? Is that right? Yep, alright. That's 1 further than it needs to be, but that will have to do. But this will also change the path that enemies take into the base because, well, because of the very nature of this So what I'm going to do is set this up so that these turrets can have a little bit better of a shot on incoming targets. But then keep them into the water, because if I bump these walls out to not include the water, they would move quicker. And I don't want that. That also means that this bridge is moot now. I need to change the way... what is this? Orders? Zone. This is zoning. This is... I'm having a moment here, clearly. Orders... Plans. There we are. It's called a senior moment, because that's pretty much how it felt. Alright, this door should become plasteel. I can leave the inside one open. Bulk goods is coming to my hunting outpost. That might not be a bad thing, because I have a ridiculous amount of wood. And I might just go ahead and sell a lot of it, just to make this a poorer area. It doesn't really matter who I use for this, but I'm going to wait for these guys to get closer to my base, so I don't have to haul whatever I buy over such long distances. Okay, we have a lot of mechs to squish. And I am going to do something here. Yep, that is a new relationship. Forced, albeit, but a new one. Alright, so Jova, you're back on NPM. And Issy the Grunt on all. Are you Bloodlust? Yeah, I should really call you Bloodlust. There we go. I think this could be a potentially good combo. Okay, we're finally getting a little bit of meat. The meat can be used to cook with instead of going into NPM. These might not be needed because I am, at the moment, planning on interring him there instead. Sergio, you are already making it. That's swell. Now this zone here... What I'm going to do is put the hay grass over the entire kill box entrance. That way, if I want to set it all on fire and watch people burn as they try to run in on my base, I can. Because I'm friendly like that. There's certainly a lot more room for turrets back there. And these floors are ready to come up. Bridge, bridge, sandstone tiles. Well, I'll wait until the room's not used. Memi catatonic, that's fine. It's actually probably good news. It's way easier to deal with a catatonic prisoner than one that is not, because they can't break out, they can't start fights. They're a little bit safer. Alright, penguin. Let's go talk to the bulk goods. Wait, who killed this thing? Ooh, cougar killed it. Dang. Healthier, yeah, I don't really care. I'm going to sell off the bulk of the wood, see if I can't buy something off them. Green cloth. That is a crazy color, my friend. We'll keep the plain leather. And maybe there just isn't that... what I could buy from them is bulk meat. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. The amount of silver I have left to not trade with them is like 4. Major break risk, Phoebe. Yeah, the problem with hauling these mechs is it is a lot of work. You have to run a very, very far away. Part of the problem, to preface that, is I built in a teeny little corner of the map. So, yeah, by its very design, it is inconvenient to get to everywhere. Alright, so as you can see, I am trying to get these two together. They're starting off as 0 and +8. We'll see if my matchmaking abilities, whether I can flex again or not. Oh, those are a lot of chunks. It's very cool. Starvation. Oh, that's not good. What I need to do is do a little bit of hunt butchering. Yeah, the problem with fighting these mechs is split attention. Quite split attention. Alright, here we go. First, the raccoon's closest. So nothing personal, Mr. Raccoon, but I'm hungry. Where'd this fire come from? Oh, lightning. Okay. As long as it wasn't like negligence. And this ancient danger. Now I did want to pop this ancient danger open, not quite yet. I mean, I'm still very much in putting everything back together mode. But soon. All right, let's not get fully starving. Ooh, don't splash damage the warg either. What is this? Why do I have random stockpiles everywhere? I don't certainly don't recall placing them there. Can't do hunting. What? Everyone can hunt that has a gun. Yeah, going up. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so all these ascetics are going to eat some raw meat because I don't have the NPM machine up yet. Mostly due to laziness. We have the resources, so I ought to get that going. I just, you know, like I've said, I'm juggling a lot of things. Alright, so I'm going to have these guys butcher the last and Penguin haul as much as he can southbound. I ought to maybe do the same and have some people go south and haul north. We keep getting hit by lightning. Alright, let's build this NPM. And then we need to power it. This will also power the AC. Not that that matters just yet because... Sorry, Griffin, I know I'm picking on you. Because the walls aren't done yet. So we wouldn't be able to roof it off anyway. Okay, so now we have proper NPM. We have plenty of limestone for the walls. So there is one roof. And I'll have DQ, who just got up, work on the other one. Alright, Mr. DQ, you are going to temporarily be our constructor. Drink a beer, dude. Stop being a pain in my A. So why I picked these two, similar in age, they're both healthy, neither are, yeah, we'll see. Wow, no one's put Memi in a bed yet. Yikes. That's just cruel. Also, these prisoners, they really ought to be, well, that one needs food, like, right now. But looking at it, probably NPM in the future. Yeah, they're all set on NPM. I'm not sure why there's all these fine meals in here. Alright, so this is now frozen. That also means that I ought to keep all of my food in here. Call it important for food to go in there. I'm not gonna really specify. I'm sure my dudes will be able to figure out what food means, I hope. Alright, so now when we do hunting, it will... We'll make some progress. Start hauling these components back. And because of the ascetics having awful food, they don't really care, so that's wonderful. Setting up the new kill box. There's still a lot of corpse burning and hauling and smelting and smithing. There's a lot of tasks left to be done. Is this working? That is my next big question here. Yeah, 13.5. Yep, they're going up. All right, other tips. Rid Echo mentioned that alternative exits are a good idea. If I have them as plasteel doors, first off, let's open this door back up. If I have them as plasteel doors, they're not going to be attractive for raiders because plasteel doors are so beefy. So that is exactly what I was wanting to do here. But in the middle of that raid, not something I was going to be able to do. But now that's not true because, you know, we're not in the middle of a damning raid. Getting our hunt on. And Endelos can probably head back to the hunting outpost soon. I think Hugh is not necessarily the best candidate for that task. He's not bad, but he's also naked. I need to sort of clothe him up a bit and treat him more nicely, etc. Caravan request. Is it for something I care about? Simple helmets for silver. Boo, not res serum. Speaking of red serum, 0 Day is ready to be cryoed. We just need a constructor to break into there. I just didn't want anyone messing with his body, which is why I set him up the way I did. Alright, so this... I don't think dead people can go into Cryosleep. So what I have to do instead is to sarcophagus freeze them. I had that thought in the back of my head when Fly Machine suggested it, but didn't error check it. No fault of you, Fly Machine. Not at all. I should have mulled that over in my brain. Okay, so what we need to do is build a sarcophagus and then wall it off so it can't be a target for corpse obsession, or he'll inevitably be thawed. Now let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then the real danger is long long solar flares will thaw him out as well. So it is kind of a fight against time, a little bit. Oh, I need sandstone blocks. That means I'm out. What? Oh, I forbid the doors. I'm a dummy. Yeah, I was trying to force her to... Okay. You all see what's going on. Yep, sandstone. Okay. We'll get that set up. And Nara, surprisingly, isn't doing too horrible. Friend and lover died. A lot of people like 0 Day. Where are you? Okay, incorrect. But that sarcophagus will be built soon enough, so... Alright, Wimp, haul him back. Alright, this zone is ready for some burning. I think it would benefit from some roof as well. So we'll build the roof first and then we'll burn them. And these are our allies that attempted to help. But we all know how effective allies can be. There was a woo attempt, but their relationship's still going up. So I have hope. Alright, Vex, we are ready for you. Now this will have to be cleared of home zone so we don't try to put it out. You know, I really think that Nara should... Oh, who's doing it? James? Okay. Nara's standing right here, coincidentally. Alright, now with that Tanaka drive, we are done. Done, done, done. Why am I not using the deconstruct tool? I don't know. But yep. We are done with research entirely, so I'm just getting rid of all that. Now that he's in there, I'll put vents to keep it cool. And actually, let's, what are these set at? -20. I'm going to set it even colder. That way, if there's a solar flare, there's just more wiggle room. Anything below -17 is, enough to stop infestations, but the colder the better. Ooh. Wait, has there been... Yeah, Issy's been the holdout here. We're going to have to change that. Alright, sorry Vex, you've been standing in the rain. Alright, he'll catch. Where's this mad elk? Nothing like food chasing you, right? I'm surprisingly okay with that. Endelos with a legendary charge rifle. This elk don't stand a chance. And Cupid returned, meaning that Wolf is where are... Oh, wow, they made it home a lot faster than anyone else did. Wolf, that means you are getting a loan. I'm hoping you don't get Kevorkianed. I do have to take that chance, I guess. And there's also a Power Claw. I'm not sure who would be a good contender for a Power Claw. Ideally, it would be someone that has really high shooting and melee. Looking around. Knack. You would be a great Power Claw player. Who would have thought? I'll give you proper meds too. I didn't realize Knack was such a meleeer. So why, if you're wondering, is because if the enemies get within close range of someone with a gun, you stop using a gun, you start butting them with the stock. But if you have a Power Claws are actually decently high DPS. 9 DPS, which, to put that in perspective, is about a Thrumbo horn, I think. Oh, we got a heat wave coming in. Lovely. Everyone is sort of hashing out their issues here. I wonder if the lung is going to make Wolf more attractive because he was previously sort of wounded in a way. Maybe it won't. I'm not sure. Now, Ron Van Dorp also had the idea of making some muffalo wool clothing as sort of a stand-in for the doctor's clothing. So I'm going to make 2 dusters out of muffalo wool. And that way the docs can look like docs, I guess. Guess we really don't even need a... Oh, bulk goods. Coming to the wrong spot. They tend to do that. They're truly the wrong spot. I like how they were just, like, sitting in the dark here. You know, there's something called lights, and if you install them, the world ain't so dark and grim. So we're going to need to set up hospitals and proper dining rooms and a whole bunch of stuff here. Rec room, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is start to migrate this stockpile closer to the door. And start working on that. So we're going to have a limestone door that's always open. And I think as far as rec rooms go, that's probably going to be sizable enough. Maybe I'll rotate this table. And that makes a little bit more space. What are we building now? Oh. Whole swarm of tribe. It's too bad I can't pop that ship open. I can't pop that ship open, right? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Alright, boom rat. We'll see if I can. 5 chem fuel and a shell. Okay, yeah, that heart is... Where are my shells? Michelle and my bell. There you are. So another big thing I need to do is I have a lot of shooters that have sniper rifles. I obviously need to put them back onto the guns they properly should be using in the first place. But also it looks like our autocannons are not going to get built up in time. We haven't had enough downtime since the last raid. So my hope is that some of these tribe... no, they're taking off real quick. But I can still use the boom rat babies as explosives. I can even use the calves too, for that matter. But I forget which boom rat I am putting in here. 1? Okay, let's put 2 in here. Just trying to thin out the crowd. We do have Doomsday Launchers, which would do it very quickly. Doomsday Launchers do a lot of... well, it's explosive damage, but they're sort of blunt type. 1 incendiary. Did I put an incendiary in the other one? Guess it doesn't really matter. It's explosive anyway, right? No, I put a HE. I put all of them in? No, just 1. Hang on. I screwed up this loading. Do I only have 1 HE shell? I really thought I... No, I have 13. I am going crazy today. Alright, 5 chem fuel and 1 HE shell. Boom rat 2. 5 chem fuel and an HE shell. So there's maybe 110 or so total coming our way. Gob is on an assaulting spree. That's kind of a problem because he's really not where he should be. But because he's insulting people, chances are if I put everyone else inside, he'll go inside too. Dano should be able to outrun them all. So now for weapon swaps. Sniper, oh, you are loading. I thought he was loading. Whatever you're doing, let's start swapping weapons. So Deef, charge rifle. I think Luna had the other charge rifle, but she'll get an assault rifle. Dano, when you get home, quickly grab one of the miniguns. Knack. Unfortunately, two of my really good shooters, Knack and Wolf, are out, and those are their two miniguns. Oh, good. No longer an insulting spree. That will help. How am I doing for time? Oh boy, I am just about out of it. So, zone. I'm going to delete these two so I don't have to repaint them and just create Area 1, Area 2. And we could also... Luna. Pull your restrictions. We could heavily rely upon fire IEDs, but I don't think I have any fire IEDs at the moment, so I'll just have Vex light the kill box up. That will have to do. Alright, so let's do Area 1 and Area 2. This was the pod number 2, so this is animal number 2. So we're going to go to Animals, Restrict, Boomrat 2 to Area 2. Effective. Quite effective. Boomrat chem fuel is loaded up, but not the shell. Cupid. Switch guns. Oxigo, load. Actually, someone melee or load. I got 13 of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the other one, but we'll try. How close are they? Yeah, I need to start getting into position. So Vex, I'm going to lift your restriction. Let me make sure that this isn't a sapper raid. Raid relationship, attacking immediately. There's a lot of relatives in this raid. I've been recruiting a bunch of tribals, and one of the side effects of recruiting a bunch of tribals is a lot of their relatives are going to show up and want to fight me, right? It's just the way it is. Man, these walls are messed up. Ozalbo, you're going to need to get here. Cupid switched guns. Wildman. Man, they're almost on you, Dano. Okay, they are so close to Dano. I need to probably close that door when he goes through. Luckily, I have all these crazy amount of trees. All right, Dano, I need you to hold the door. Yes, I am fully aware that I have a lot of people that could be shooting but aren't. Alright, so we only have one in the way here. Dano, just keep moving. Nara will fix this. I think all the LMGers, because of their shorter range, are going to go elsewhere. Oh, they broke my door down. I guess the LMGers are still firing. Alright, Vex, get that uninstalled. Start, let's light a corner in. Jarrett, I need you to go over here. Make sure they don't come in that way. Panther, actually, you're a melee. Send you on a little errand. Fire, yes, I know. Luna. That is not a very good spot for you, I suppose. Man, these walls are barely going to hold up. Well, some are actually fully destroyed. Alright, let's rely on the fire trap now. So Vex, pull back. Go ahead and clear area 1 and area 2. I like how the really, really slow person just got there. Boomrat, you are area 1. Didn't take quite as many out that time. Turning off the turret. Pulling the LMGers back. And closing this door. Alright, Nara and Juret come up north. All of these shooters, go stand over here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Even dirtier. Let's go come from behind them. We won't have a lot of cover, but we'll be able to do a lot of damage. So these guys don't really know what to do. They're just sort of like trying to bash their way out, I guess. Let's clear the space a little bit. And really, yeah, now they're all taking some heat stroke and burns. Let's really mess with them now. Oh, thanks, Vex. Alright, let's dismiss Vex so she doesn't burn us. None of these walls look particularly damaged. They're all just bashing stuff, looking for damage to do. Alright, I guess they're all flooding back to the entrance, so you guys can be dismissed, you guys can be dismissed, you dismissed. I'm just going to keep giving them a path to entry and then removing it. Because I'm a jerk like that. Alright, they're fleeing. My mixed defenses worked quite nicely. Juret and Nara definitely have some frustration to vent. Gob, you do too. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. Sheba, you do too. Bloodlusters. Would like to have them murdered. What are you doing? Aw, man. Perfect, actually. Azab, get out of there. Poppy, you're not Bloodlust, right? You're just a cannibal. Yeah. What I need to do is to deconstruct the door. This might be a little dangerous for them, but this is what they wanted. Deconstruct the door faster, my little man. Alright, now they're not going to be burned from superheated air. Oh my god. Oh, alright. That is a proper ending. My meleeers just laid waste to how many? 9 of them? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we do have some people to capture. Great. Nothing like a solar flare in the middle of a raid. Cool. I don't know how many there are to capture, but obligated I am. So, let's get to it. Capture that dude. Capture this one. Rebuild the door. Oh, there's still some people leaving. Not on my watch. And Roxigo, you're gonna capture this one. They might die a little fast. We'll see. We'll see if they're rescuable. We got some rare thrombos. That's cool. I'm gonna have to definitely... Wool Duster, goodbye. We'll set those up. Looking proper like doctors. Please, food don't spoil. And 0 day don't spoil. Well, I am well up over my time, guys. So I'm going to call this quits here. But I have a little bit of tidying up to do for next episode. If you have any feedback for me, questions of any type, drop me a line. And if you have an appreciation for the series, let me know through likes and subscriptions. Hey, even share it with your friends. Post it on the Ludion forums or Reddit or something. I don't know. Just viewership numbers of the series is dwindling, but I want to keep it up for you anyway, regardless whether it's successful or not. But I digress. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.